Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be trying Grace and Stella's Down for the Peel foot mask. So this is Dr. Pedicure foot peel mask, and you get one pair. So they do have the instructions in a little bag for you. So I'm just going to show you putting on the slippers, and then I'll read the instructions for you and all that. So sorry for any of the angles. I don't really film my feet that often, so I will kind of work on them. So sorry if they're not the greatest. But my feet are really gross right now. Like, I gave myself a pedicure last week, and I just feel at this point pedicure salons are an essential service for myself. I feel like a goat. So here are my feet. So they are in kind of rough shape. If we can kind of see like all the discoloration, so that like yellowness is all kind of like ear tough skin. So I'm hoping it will kind of help with all that, because rubbing my feet together, I feel like I could start a fire. So with the socks, they do have that cut line. So just cutting away, ooh, and putting my foot in. Oh good, oh good, oh good. So I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm going to try not to cut as far with this one, just to see, can I slip my foot in? So it did kind of like naturally rip, but I'm going to let my feet so it does have its little instructions. Ooh. So having my socks on, I do have my little strips. That will kind of seal it. And they do give you 6 of them, so that's kind of good. So I'm going to let them sit there and then read you all the instructions. So going into my instructions, so you're supposed to soak your feet in warm water for 10 minutes and then dry them off. So I did that prior to. Secure booties on each feet and enclose with the tape. So they do give you 6. I find I'm okay with the 2 of that. So I definitely think when you're cutting, don't fully cut. And then wear for an hour, and then wash feet with soap and water. Peeling will begin 5 to 7 days after initial application, depending on your skin turnover rate. Soak feet for 10 minutes every day after application. This will help loosen up skin. Feel free to carefully peel away any skin that starts to peel off. And it could take up to 2 weeks. Your feet will feel dry. This is normal. Don't moisturize unless unbearable. You may apply a small amount if unbearable. And then your boots are one-time use. 4 to 5 weeks to wait in between. So again, like, they give some like, don't use if you have open sores, if you're pregnant or nursing, diabetic or have any foot conditions, like consult with your doctor first if you're allergic to the product. So it does kind of fit women's size 4 to 12. So I am a size 11 and like and a wide foot. So I think if you're a size 12 with a wide foot, not gonna work for you. And then like men, I don't get how men size like 4 to 13, like you are not fitting a size 13 male foot, because generally women's sizes are like 2 sizes down. So I don't get, like I don't get that. Like, and I think like it said 4 pieces of tape. Oh, so I got extra tape, and as it came off, I understand why. And then when you're wearing it, you don't want to be moving around. So I'm gonna let my feet sit for an hour and then check back in. I had my mask on for an hour. I did put on a sock underneath just to like kind of hold it in, because I was like, you definitely kind of want to make sure you're in like one spot. You probably don't want to walk around. So I will kind of update you along the week of how it goes, how gross it is. I'm really hoping it just get rid of my hoofs. I'd like to have human feet again and not hobbits. So I will update you on my feet as the week goes by. So we can see, like, I've never really had a foot peel where like the top comes off, but this is less than 7 days. So it is doing pretty well, and my skin underneath feels really soft. Kind of going in with the bottom of the foot. Like, ah! So like, it is really doing like a good job, better than other ones that I've tried so far. So I'm impressed. So I'll check back in once my feet are kind of all peeled. Because, like, it is so gross. It feels really weird. I have been trying to keep my feet in, like, boots. Because I haven't been too good with, like, the soaking of my foot. And all that. But it's definitely going through and working. So, not too bad. So, checking in with my feet. I'm not going to show them because I think they still kind of need some work. But it did bring them kind of to like an acceptable level. I just feel like my foot filming needs some work. And I don't think that's something that I'm going to necessarily work that hard on. Because I get people are sometimes grossed out by feet, and then you get some people who have foot fetishes, and I don't want to attract that necessarily. But I did find with the Grace and Stella sock, I do think it did a really good job. Like, my feet definitely feel softer, and sometimes I feel like that's not always the case. I was kind of bad for putting my feet in water every day for 30 minutes. Like, that's a lot to kind of go through. Like, obviously, if I had that time, I would go for a pedicure, you know, because we're assuming this isn't our new normal, and those things will eventually open up again. But I did like it, and I would repurchase it, because I do think it did a good job, and my feet were in a rough condition. I do think it kind of took longer, but that could just be based on not like soaking my feet. I think that would help expedite the process. Some of the things that I did was like kind of wear those, like wear boots and socks, because I do love myself a ballerina flat, or a flat. But I know, like, when I put my like when I'm wearing a boot. And that, like, your feet kind of just get sweaty, so it's just helping that process. And I had no problem, like, gently peeling away things. Like, I didn't get any irritations or things like that from it. I think if you've never done a foot peel before, you definitely should, because it is just entertaining to see your feet be like a snake and shed. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.